Sabi nga, first impression last. Kaya naman, mahalaga na kapag ginawan mo ng title ng iyong research paper, you have to think that it should give an impression that it deserves to be read by your target audience. So in this case, ano-ano ba ang dapat nating i-consider kapag gagawa na tayo ng title para sa ating research paper? First, naglalaman dapat ito ng mga salita that would adequately describe and match the contents of your research. Ang mga nilalaman na keywords ng title mo ay yung mismong mga words na gagamitin mo to describe the primary variables or concepts sa study mo. In short, your title should reflect the scope of your study. By the way, ginagamit most of the time ang variables para sa quantitative research at ang concepts naman para sa qualitative research. Kung ikaw ay gumagawa ng quantitative research paper, particularly kung ito ay experimental study, you have to identify both the independent and dependent variables. Iba pang tawag sa independent variable ay causal, explanatory, or predictor variable. Ang dependent variable ay kilala din sa tawag na effect, outcome, or response variable. It is always the case na ang independent variable causes a change on the dependent variable. For a qualitative study, the title should already contain the concept na gusto mong i-explore sa research mo. Unlike sa quantitative research na kung saan kailangan nating i-measure ang variable, sa qualitative research, we are more focused on understanding a particular concept. Second, as much as possible, hindi dapat na magpass ng 12 words ang composition ng title mo. Itong recommended length para sa title ayon sa American Psychological Association Publication Manual. Tanggalin ng mga sa tingin mo ay pampahaba lang ng mga salita o yung mga hindi talaga kinakailangan mga words. Halimbawa, pwede mo nang tanggalin ng mga salitang a study of, an investigation on, a study to explore the, an experiment on, an analysis of. Pero may mga pagkakataon na pwede kang maglagay sa title mo ng mga words that would be helpful for a better understanding of your study. For example, pwede kang maglagay ng mga salitang an exploratory study, a phenomenological analysis, a meta-analysis. Third, pwede kang maglagay ng keywords sa title mo na makakapagbigay ng idea sa target readers kung anong type of research ang ginamit mo. Halimbawa, ang title ng iyong research ay Effect of Social Media Marketing on Purchase Intention Among Millennials. So sa title pa lang, malalaman ka agad na gusto mong i-establish ang cause and effect or causal relationship sa study mo. That is, kung may effect ba ang independent variable which is social media marketing sa dependent variable which is purchase intention. Kung ang title mo naman ay Relationship between Social Media Usage and Customer Brand Loyalty, malalaman agad ng readers mo na gusto mong ma-determine ang correlation o yung degree of relationship sa pagitan ng dalawang variables, which are social media usage at customer brand loyalty. Lastly, huwag gumamit ng abbreviations, especially kung hindi naman aware ang target readers mo sa meaning ng mga pinaiksing terms. Always spell them out. Now here are the steps that hopefully can help you in crafting the working title of your study. Let's have our first example. First, tanungin mo muna ang sarili mo. What do I want to study? For example, ang sagot mo ay, I want to know if podcasting has an effect on motivating high school students to learn about the English language. Second, from your answer, ilista mo mga keywords na sa tingin mo ay pwede mong ilagay sa working title mo. You'll then have the following words: podcasting, effect, motivating or motivation, high school students, learning, English. Third, combine the words to come up with a title. Since you will be working on a quantitative research that is causal in nature, in which may establish mo ang cause and effect relationship by conducting, for instance, an experiment, i-identify mo muna ang independent at dependent variables mo. So your independent variable is podcasting, and your dependent variable is motivation in terms of English language learning. This would usually determine the placement of your variables. So in this case, magiging nasa unang part ng title mo ang independent variable. You'll then have this title: Effect of Podcasting on high school students' motivation in English language learning. Let's have another example. What about if you want to know whether there is a relationship between using social media and self-esteem of college students? So for the next step, again, from your answer, ilista mo mga keywords na sa tingin mo ay pwede mong ilagay sa working title mo. You have relationship, social media use. Notice that instead na gamitin natin ang keywords na using social media, ginamit natin ay social media use. Bakit kaya? Kasi by doing a literature search, malalaman natin na ang mga madalas na keywords na ginagamit ay social media use. Then we have self-esteem and college students. Lastly, let's combine the words. Notice that you have the word relationship, which only means na interested ka na mag-work on a correlational type of research. Sa correlational research, we measure the relationship between two variables to determine kung merong statistical relationship between them. It is important to note na walang independent at dependent variables sa ganitong klase ng research. So it's up to you kung anong keyword ang uunahin mong ilagay sa title. But, isang tip para sa inyo. Do a literature search first at base sa makukuha mong lumabas na search results ng mga titles ng studies na related sa ginagawa mong title or sa ginagawa mong study, you'll have an idea kung saan mo ipi-place ang keywords sa title mo. So in the case of our example, mas laging nauuna base sa ating literature search ang keywords na social media use. Therefore, we can have this title, Relationship between Social Media Use and Self-Esteem Among College Students. We can actually play with the title. Pwede rin naman na Relationship between College Students' Social Media Use and Their Self-Esteem. Or pwede ring tanggalin na ang words na relationship between to come up with this shorter title, Social Media Use and Self-Esteem Among College Students. What if kung gusto mo namang gumawa ng title para sa isang qualitative study? Sa totoo lang, pwede kang maging creative sa pag-construct mo ng title. For example, what do I want to study? I want to explore the midlife career transitions of Filipino scientists using phenomenology. Ang phenomenology ay isang type of qualitative research na nakafocus sa malalim na pag-unawa sa mga karanasan ng mga tao. May mga meanings o kahulugan tayo na makukuha mula sa mayamang pagkakasalaysay ng mga nasabing karanasan. Madalas na ginagamit na research method dito ay in-depth interview. So para sa next step, let us list the keywords. Explore, midlife career transitions, Filipino scientist, phenomenology. For the last part, let's come up with the following working titles using the keywords. So, we can have this title, Exploring Midlife Career Transitions, a Phenomenological Study of Filipino Scientists. Or pwede rin, a Phenomenological Study of Midlife Career Transitions among Filipino Scientists.